The Xbox 360 was a golden age for first-person shooters. If you're a fan of fast-paced action and intense gunfights, this console has a lot to offer. From epic military campaigns to sci-fi adventures, these games defined the genre and kept players on the screen for hours. Whether you're playing solo or diving into multiplayer, Xbox 360 FPS games have delivered some of the best experience in gaming history. You know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare is where the franchise really hit its stride. The game's intense single-player campaign throws you into the middle of global conflicts where every mission feels like a blockbuster movie. The story is gripping, with memorable characters and plot twists that keep you on the edge of your seat. And the multiplayer, it redefined the genre, introducing perks and kill streaks that added layers of strategy. The tight controls, realistic graphics, and relentless pace make it one of the most influential shooters ever. It's the game that set the bar for modern FPS titles. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 takes the series to new heights with its branching storylines and futuristic warfare. This game offers a unique mix of past and future settings, jumping between the 1980s Cold War and 2025, where advanced technology changes the battlefield. The campaign's multiple endings influenced by your choices give it a level of replayability that's rare in shooters. The multiplayer mode is as addictive as ever, with new weapons, gadgets, and the introduction of the popular Pick 10 system for customizing loadouts. It's a game that keeps you hooked, mission after mission. Battlefield 4 is all about epic, large-scale warfare where strategy and teamwork are key. This game offers some of the most intense multiplayer battles with massive maps, destructible environments, and a wide range of vehicles to commander. The campaign may not be its strongest point, but the multiplayer experience more than makes up for it, with dynamic weather effects and the iconic Levolution feature that alters the battlefield in real time. Whether you're sniping from a rooftop or piloting a fighter jet, Battlefield 4 delivers a visceral, all-war experience that few games can match. Battlefield Bad Company 2 stands out with its mix of humor and explosive action. The single-player campaign follows a ragtag squad of soldiers, blending intense firefights with light-hearted banter and memorable characters. The destruction engine is a game-changer, allowing you to level buildings and reshape the battlefield to your advantage. In multiplayer, the game shines with its variety of modes, from the chaotic rush to the more strategic conquest. The combination of destructible environments, vehicle combat, and a great sense of humor makes this game stand out in the Battlefield series. Halo 3 is one of those games that define the generation of gamers. It wraps up the epic story of Master Chief and the Covenant with a campaign that's as thrilling as it is emotional. The game is packed with memorable moments, from the massive battles to the iconic finish. And let's not forget the multiplayer Halo 3 set the gold standard with its balanced maps, innovative Forge mode for custom content, and the introduction of theater mode to capture your best moments. The visuals, music, and gameplay all come together to create an unforgettable sci-fi adventure. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary brings the legendary original Halo game back to life with updated graphics and sound. It's like revisiting an old friend, but now with a fresh coat of paint. The campaign that started it all is still just as engaging, with its iconic levels like the Silent Cartographer and Assault on the Control Room. The ability to switch between the original and remastered graphics on the fly is a nostalgic treat. Bioshock Infinite takes you to the stunning city of Columbia, a floating metropolis in the sky where nothing is as it seems. The story is a mind-bending journey through alternate realities, with Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth as the central characters whose relationship drives the narrative. The game's world is richly detailed, filled with political intrigue, social commentary, and breathtaking vistas. Borderlands 2 is where chaos and comedy collide in the best way possible. The game's cel-shaded art style gives it a unique look, and its over-the-top characters and weapons make every moment unpredictable. You play as one of 4 Vault Hunters, each with their own special abilities, as you battle through Pandora to stop the villainous Handsome Jack. Far Cry 3 throws you into the shoes of Jason Brody, a tourist who becomes a warrior as he fights to survive on a lawless tropical island. The game combines open-world exploration with a gripping narrative about survival, insanity, and power. The island is full of dangers, from wild animals to mercenaries, and you have to use stealth, strategy, and brutal combat to make it out alive. The game's antagonist, Vaz Montenegro, is one of the most memorable villains in gaming history. When it comes to pushing the boundaries of graphics and gameplay, Crysis still sets the standard. Set in a near-future New York City under alien invasion, you don the nanosuit, a piece of military tech that gives you superhuman abilities. The suit's different modes, stealth, armor, and power allow you to tackle situations however you see fit, whether you want to go guns blazing or silently take out enemies. The urban jungle of New York City is your playground, with skyscrapers to climb and devastated streets to navigate. Metro 2033 immerses you in a post-apocalyptic Moscow where humanity clings to survival in the city's underground metro system. This game is a masterclass in atmosphere with its dark tunnels, eerie sound design, and haunting visuals. The story follows Artyom, a young man tasked with a mission that could save what's left of mankind. Survival is key, as he scavenged for limited resources, face mutated creatures, and navigate the dangerous world above and below ground. Wolfenstein: The New Order reimagines the classic series with a bold new take on alternate history. You step into the boots of B.J. Blazkowicz, battling against a Nazi regime that has taken over the world using advanced technology. The game's story is surprisingly deep, mixing intense action with moments of emotional weight as you fight to overthrow the oppressive regime. Rage is all about survival in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where danger lurks around every corner. The game combines intense first-person shooting with vehicular combat, set in a world devastated by an asteroid impact. You play as a survivor who must navigate this harsh environment, battling mutants, bandits, and the oppressive authority. The game's graphics are impressive, creating a detailed and immersive world. In Prey, you wake up aboard the Talos 1 space station to find that everything has gone horribly wrong. The game blends first-person shooting with psychological horror and deep exploration as you unravel the mystery of what happened. You face off against shape-shifting aliens known as the Typhoon, using a mix of traditional weapons and experimental technology to survive. Singularity throws you into a time-bending adventure where the past and present collide. Set on a mysterious Soviet island, you discover a device that allows you to manipulate time, altering the world around you. The game blends first-person shooting with puzzle solving as you use time powers to defeat enemies and navigate through the environment. Bulletstorm is all about over-the-top action and creative carnage. The game encourages you to think outside the box with its skill shot system, where you're rewarded of taking out enemies in the most imaginative ways possible. Set in a colorful, chaotic world, you play as Grayson Hunt, a former Black Ops soldier on a quest for revenge. The game's humor, explosive combat, and unique mechanics make it stand out from other shooters. Half-Life 2: The Orange Box is a collection that offers one of the best values in gaming, packing together Half-Life 2, along with two expansions, Portal and Team Fortress 2. Half-Life 2 is an iconic shooter, known for its groundbreaking physics engine, engaging story, and immersive world. You play as Gordon Freeman, battling against an alien regime in a dystopian future. Portal 2 takes the innovative gameplay of its predecessor and expands on it in every way. The game's puzzle mechanics, using the portal gun to create linked portals for solving complex challenges, are as brilliant as ever. The story, which follows protagonist Shell as she navigates the dangerous, abandoned Aperture Science Labs, is filled with dark humor and clever writing. Jill Eidos, the AI antagonist, is back and more menacing than ever, with the game exploring themes of betrayal, friendship, and artificial intelligence. Left 4 Dead 2 ramps up the chaos of its predecessor with more zombies, more weapons, and more ways to play. This cooperative shooter places you and 3 friends in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, where you must work together to survive waves of the undead. Each campaign is a tense, adrenaline-filled journey through environments filled with hazards and zombie hordes. Medal of Honor rebooted the classic WW2 franchise, bringing the series into the modern era with a gritty, realistic portrayal of contemporary warfare. The game focuses on the war in Afghanistan, following a group of elite soldiers known as Tier 1 operators. The campaign aims to deliver an authentic experience with intense firefights, realistic weaponry, and a narrative that pays tribute to the sacrifices of soldiers. Medal of Honor Warfighter continues the story of Tier 1 operators, diving deeper into the lives of soldiers fighting on the front lines of the War of Terror. The game's campaign spans various global hotspots with missions that aim to deliver a cinematic experience grounded in real-world events. The Frostbite 2 engine powers the game's visuals, offering detailed environments and realistic destruction. Doom 3 BFG Edition is a remastered version of the horror shooter classic, bringing the terrifying world of Doom 3 to modern audiences. The game takes you deep into the corridors of a Martian research facility overrun by demons, where every shadow hides a new horror. The BFG Edition enhances the original with improved graphics, better lighting, and the inclusion of the Resurrection of Evil, expansion, and new Lost Mission content. Quake 4 is a direct sequel to the iconic Quake 2, picking up the story where its predecessor left off. You step into the boots of Matthew Kane, a marine tasked with leading humanity's fight against the Strogg, a race of cybernetic aliens. The game is known for its fast-paced, twitch shooter mechanics, and the campaign offers a mix of large-scale battles and intense portal shooting. The Darkness 2 is a unique blend of supernatural powers and brutal combat wrapped in a dark, gripping story. You play as Jackie Staccato, a mob boss who yields a demonic force known as the Darkness. The game's visual style, inspired by graphic novels, complements its intense, narrative-driven gameplay. Dual-wielding firearms while simultaneously using demonic powers to rip through enemies offers a satisfying visceral experience. Fear 3 continues the horror shooter franchise with a blend of supernatural scares and intense gunfights. The game follows the story of 2 brothers with psychic abilities, Point Man and Paxton Fidel, as they navigate through a world overrun by horrific creatures and military forces. The campaign can be played solo or in co-op, with each character offering a different gameplay style, one focused on traditional shooting and the other on using paranormal powers. Condemned 2 Bloodshot is a dark and disturbing journey into the mind of a detective haunted by his past. The game blends first-person combat with psychological horror, creating an experience that's as unsettling as it is thrilling. You play as Ethan Thomas, a former investigator who's drawn back into a world of serial killers and supernatural forces. The game's melee combat is brutal and visceral, making every encounter feel gritty and real. Homefront presents a chilling vision of a near-future America under occupation by a foreign power. The game's story, written by Red Dawn creator John Milius, imagines a world where North Korea has invaded the United States, and you are part of the resistance fighting to reclaim your country. The campaign is intense and emotionally charged, with a focus on guerrilla warfare in urban environments. While the gameplay itself follows familiar FPS conventions, the setting and narrative make it stand out. Turok reboots the classic dinosaur hunting franchise, throwing you into a savage world filled with deadly prehistoric creatures and hostile soldiers. The game's jungle environments are lush and dangerous, with every corner hiding a new threat. You play as Joseph Turok, a former Black Ops soldier who must survive on a hostile planet after his ship crashes. The combat is a mix of gunplay and stealth, with the ability to use a knife or bolt for silent kills. Rainbow Six Vegas 2 continues the tactical shooter series with a return to the glitz and dangers of Las Vegas. The game puts you in charge of a team of elite counter-terrorism operatives as you take on missions to stop a terrorist threat. The gameplay focuses on planning, teamwork, and precise execution, with a mix of real-time strategy and first-person shooting. The campaign offers a tense and engaging experience, while the multiplayer mode, including co-op, extends the game's longevity. Perfect Dark Zero serves as a prequel to the beloved Nintendo 64 classic, bringing the story of Joanna Dark to the Xbox 360. The game offers a mix of stealth and action, set in a futuristic world of espionage and corporate warfare. The campaign features a variety of missions, from infiltration to all-out combat, with a range of gadgets and weapons at your disposal. Timeshift introduces a unique twist to the FPS genre with its time manipulation mechanics. You play as a soldier equipped with a suit that allows you to slow down, stop, or reverse time, adding a strategic layer to the combat. The game's environments and enemies are designed to take full advantage of these abilities, making for some creative and satisfying gameplay moments. Blacksite Area 51 takes you into the heart of a government conspiracy involving aliens, secret experiments, and a small town in Nevada. The game mixes traditional military shooting with sci-fi elements, as you battle both human and extraterrestrial enemies. The story, while somewhat predictable, is engaging enough to keep you invested, with a mix of squad-based tactics and intense firefights. So, did you like the games I recommend? So leave a like, subscribe to the channel to follow me, and activate the bell, because I post a lot of videos on this channel and you can't miss it. Thank you very much for following me this far, and until next time. Bye!